corollary to that is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So we don't have little energy-making machines in our bodies. Mitochondria don't make energy, right? That's really a bad thing to say. What mitochondria do is they transform energy, right, from one form into another. So while we can't create or destroy energy, and the total amount of energy in the universe is constant, that means we need a constant input of energy that the body can transform. And that's what we do. We don't use, what do you guys eat? Armand's eating his Danish there. He doesn't use that to do work. Right? They're not little Danish molecules floating around in there moving ions around, right? But he's taking that, he's breaking it down, he's absorbing it, he's taking the energy out of that, and then he's using the energy out of that to build something that he can use to do work like ATP. So every time he does that, how many calories are in that? What's on the wrapper, does it say?
Per serving, too. Make sure to check serving.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that. Doesn't say.
It should.
We're going to guess. How much do you think's in there?
450.
500, I'm going to say about 500 calories. That's actually big C calories, which is probably actually more than that, yeah. So it's actually 500 kilocalories of energy. So
Sitting there, too?
What's that?
Just sitting there? That's a lot of calories.
Just sitting there, yeah. Yeah, so that's 500 kilocalories of energy there that he's eating.
Potential energy.
Potential energy, right, yeah. He's going to use some of it to do work, right? But first of all, he has to take that and transform it into some usable form like ATP that he can then use to do work. And here's the point. If he's ingesting 500 kilocalories, at best, he might be getting 150 kilocalories of ATP that he can use to do work. That's about a third. That's about our efficiency. I mean, we're not that efficient. So if he wants to do a lot of work, he has to have a constant input of Danishes. By the case on. And because he needs a large supply of ATP, right? Because he's got to do a lot of work. I don't know if you do a lot of work, but anyhow. Just sitting there, you got to do a lot of work. So we have that. So he's got to do a bunch of energy transformation. And the second law of thermodynamics says that, well, the law says that processes naturally will move from a state of order to disorder. That means, and we call it disorder entropy. Entropy is increasing. And what that means is when that happens, no energy transformation, a corollary to this one, is that anytime you transform energy, it's never going to be 100% efficient, right? I mean, just think of your car. Like if you drove your car to work, right? Or work, school.
Oh, we work too.
You guys have physiology. That's it. To work or to school or fun or whatever, and if you went out and you put your hand on the engine block after you got to school, probably wouldn't be a smart thing to do, right? It's very hot. Right? You always lose some energy as heat whenever you do any kind of energy transformation. And your car is incredibly inefficient, by the way. You're a more efficient organism than your car is. So, as far as energy transformation. But your car can't run on Danishes. But I'm on. So keep that in mind whenever